develop applications.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
So object-oriented concepts are very, very important. Even if you go to Java also, yes, of course, object-oriented programming, because Java is also a pure object-oriented programming. Okay, wherever you go, you
But
have to learn.
in the part of Java, I was into the core Java, so that's what I was not very much familiar when it comes to MVC
Sorry,
and into the
sorry,
framework kind of thing.
I can't hear you properly. Sorry, comment.
Uh, in the part of Java, I was into the core Java, so I was not very much friendly with the concept of this one framework.
Object-oriented.
MVC.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, okay then. So we'll start then. Okay. So before starting, so can you share your screen? I mean, your Visual Studio,
Yes, I
your
will.
screen. Yeah. You can stop your video because it will take more bandwidth. Actually, you can just stop your
I
video.
have enough data. No issue with the data.
No. Video means like because it will take a bandwidth. Your speed will not match if you
So
just
can you see
disable
my
that.
screen?
Yeah. Yeah. I can see your screen. Go to Visual Studio.
Yeah. I'll show you one thing
So
I have worked
just
with
open
it.
a new one. Okay.
Okay. So I'll show you one thing what I have worked with it and
Mm-hmm.
anyhow I made it possible. So this is I worked. This is my encryption file.
Uh-huh.
Once we clicked on post method and we fill this
Mm-hmm.
record. So
Mm-hmm.
Nitin, and we'll put the description and algorithm RSA 4096 never admin. And
Mm-hmm.
once I do execute, what will happen? This data will
Mm-hmm.
get inserted into the record. So this is my record. This automatically got created. Now
Okay.
this record will get inserted. So lastly, you see that record Moin record is there, no? So
Mm-hmm.
see here, this Moin record got inserted, and see
What
all
is
the
this application? This is what is
this
this
is
application?
this is Postgres SQL.
Postgres. Okay.
Okay. So what I am doing, I'll just given you
Okay.
this is
Fine.
one of my basic tasks. It got to me, and I
Your
have
voice is breaking.
yeah. Hello, hello.
Hmm.
So this is
Yes.
this is one of the basic tasks. I got it, and I don't know it is basic or more into the depth, but for me it was pretty difficult to analyze and understand. So I have gone through this one and followed the code first approach method, and uh,
Mm-hmm.
today it got completed. So this is the task. So now all the record is getting inserted, and
Mm-hmm.
based upon that encryption public key and private key is getting generated code automatically. So
Mm-hmm.
this is one of the tasks.
Mm-hmm.
It has been completed. So next task could be related to this or maybe more higher or something. I don't know. I cannot relate anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm new to it. So
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
now we can start with respect to the daughter. So this is my
Okay. So
daughter.
this is what you did. So this is actually no. Basically, mm, Nitin, what happens? So what you worked, whatever the task you worked, that is APIs,
Okay.
web
Yes.
API.
Yes.
Okay, there is one web API. You wrote one endpoint. So basically, in endpoint, we call it as a method. We call it as an endpoint.
Okay.
Okay. So while writing any API is a technology, and using C sharp, you will write a code. That means you
Okay.
will write a function there.
Okay.
Okay, basically any applications you want to develop, first thing is programming language plus your technology, so you can develop your application. Programming language
And
plus technology
one more thing.
equals project.
I wanted to ask as a personal question, how far I can go with this technology because I belong from different methodology. So you understand me that I'm actually zero into the technology what I am working currently, and
Got
it
it
is very
actually.
difficult for me to cope up with the organization structure and following their methodology. So how
That's
far?
what.
And you said I will take 4 months, 3 to 4 months. And how far I can take this technology for the further? I mean, for the future perspective, I'm asking.
For the future perspective, there are a lot of things to learn here. See, first of all, how many years of experience do you have?
I have three.
3 to 4 years. Okay,
Yes.
consider. Yeah.
Yes.
So this is the right time. Once you learn this technology, you have an options to learn till you're 10, 15 years also.
Okay.
I'm 15 years. I'm completing my 15th year. I mean next month.
15 year in
Okay,
.NET.
because yes, .NET technology is something huge, where it helps us to create your career till your retirement. Okay, so you can learn programming, you can learn technology, and there are so many advanced technology. And after understanding entire thing, you have an options to lead technical lead, not a team lead. Technical lead, technical things means it is so many things to learn. And after that, design patterns, architecture,
Mm-hmm.
okay, technical manager, and entire application process management. So many things are there. Even
Okay.
20, 25 years, so you will get so many options actually. And no one can directly become an architect here in this technology unless he don't know the technology. He cannot become an architect. There is no shortcut here. If you know, if you learn, then only you will go. I mean, each and everybody has to step. Each and every step you have to move. You cannot jump from step 1 to step 100. There is no shortcut. That is how this technology is.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry. If you learn, you can move. If you don't learn, nobody can go to the higher level in this technology. That is for sure. You have to learn, and you can survive. So there will be no competition. Nobody will come and pull your legs, because the IT industry is very badly in need of .NET developers, .NET technical persons, because .NET technology is that much big actually. It is very advanced technology. You can
Before you
develop
get
very
confused with
enterprise
how, I
applications.
mean, people are telling Java market is there, .NET market is there. So how
Don't
it
go
is?
with markets and all. Don't go with market and all. Okay, there is no market actually. Yes, of course, Java is going down now. The reason is earlier Java is also a pure object oriented programming.
Yes.
Okay, .NET in .NET C Sharp is a programming language. How Java is there, like that in .NET C Sharp is a programming language.
Okay.
Okay, in .NET technology, C Sharp is a programming language, and technologies are there. Technologies means what? ASP.NET, ASP.NET MVC, okay, ADO.NET, Entity Framework, ASP.NET Web API, WCF, WPF. So these are all the technologies in your .NET.
But
Like that
I
in
mean,
Java. Hmm.
let's say while going through, I
Hmm.
mean, we have created the web API. So I think this is a part of the one of the backend rule. But here, what we have to do is we have to perform end-to-end operation. So going through, if you have created the web API, then following with Vue.js, and then you have to do the designing as well. So how it is related to it?
No, you don't have to worry about this. Once API, first you have to understand why API got introduced. API
Okay.
is a web application. ASP.NET is also a web application. MVC is also a web application. Why you want to choose web API instead of MVC and ASP.NET? There is a reason. There is a requirement. Based on the requirement only they will do. First you have to understand that. Then you will get a clear understanding about this. Unless simply you consider web API as a simply an application, means it's not a simple application. Each and every application have their own quality, own standard, own requirement. Where this application cannot act as MEC, MEC cannot act as web API. That is the major difference. Once you understand those technology, then you will realize that how UI should be developed. There are so many UIs, not only one. You cannot learn one UIs. There are so many things. You don't have to worry about that. You will have a dedicated UI team for that. Node.js, Angular, HTML5, uh, JavaScript and jQuery, right? Razorpage. So many things are there. UI, there are so many things. One web API can have multiple UIs. Angular, iOS, Android, right? So many things are there. Why it is required, when it is required, what is the main thing? So all those UI related things, only freshers will take care of that. If you want to survive in a .NET technology, concentrate on .NET technology first.
Okay.
UI you will automatically learn. You don't have to worry. You don't have to spend much time in that.
Okay.
Okay. So once you learn, it's something like, if you don't know ABCD, it is very tough to write a essay writing in English.
Hmm.
If you are able to write
That's
an
why
essay
I'm
writing,
finding difficulty. I mean, I
it's so
told you.
easy for you to write one leave letter.
I mean, I don't know from
Sorry.
where I got this. That's what I'm telling. I don't know from where I
Hello.
got. Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where I got
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Tell me.
Web API things, and how do I integrate it by using the Stack Overflow? But I mean, I didn't understood anything. Whatever I did.
You will understand. You will understand because you have done it in a short way, right?
Yes.
So you don't know. You just followed some, maybe some videos you would have followed.
Yes.
So it would have worked. Okay.
Yes.
But what happens in the background? That is technique. What is happening in the technique? When I do something, what happens in the background? That is called technology. So you have to understand each and everything so that tomorrow you can work confidently. Okay, don't
Hmm.
worry, but you have to spend time. Without spending time, without learning, you without giving time to the technology, nobody, not only you, not only me, nobody can learn understand that. That is for sure. This is the, I mean, the fact actually.
Hmm.
Without spending time, without understanding, so nobody can work on any of the technology, not only .NET, even any other technology. Okay.
Hmm.
So now what I was telling is, what is .NET? We have so many technologies like ASP.NET, MVC, Web API, all these things, right? Like that in Java, you have Springs, Struts, J2ME, J2EE. These are all technologies in Java. Java
Okay.
is a programming language, but everyone says that Java is a technology, Java is a technology. Yes, Java is the programming language. J2EE, J2ME, Spring, Struts, those are all technology in Java. So those are all from Sun Microsystem. So this .NET is from Microsoft.
Okay.
Got it? So then what is the difference between? Because Java got introduced in 70s only. In 1970, 72, 75, it was there. Before India would have not seen computer at that time. That time Java got introduced. So those things were used in US, Europe countries actually.
Okay.
Then after Java, I mean, people started using in India. Okay, that was the first pure object-oriented programming. And
Okay.
why now that programming is going out of scope? Why it was ruling earlier? Because .NET technology got introduced in 2000. Okay,
Okay.
so in 2000, so it got introduced almost 15, 20 years before Java was there. Now, why Java is not able to rule? Why .NET is coming into picture? Because Java was a freeware. It's an open source. Okay.
Okay.
.NET is a licensed version. If any company wants to purchase a license, Visual Studio license, they have to pay lakhs together. That too per year, lakhs together. Okay.
Okay.
So that is how it is. So even though the organization are ready to pay, they don't want to go with Java, even though it is free. Why? Because the compatibility. So if somebody can develop a project in Java, they might take 1 year, but the
Okay.
same project can be developed in .NET within 6 months. That is the frequency. The same project, everything. The
Because
only thing is
the
a
feature,
time
I
different.
mean, the feature, and when we type, these all things will be available, or it is beyond that.
Uh, Everything is available, but .NET technology is very advanced actually, and it's a developer friendly. The only thing is you have to be very comfortable with your technology. If you know the technology, you can work for you finish your project like very fast. You don't have to worry.
Okay.
Okay, so that is what the .NET technology is nowadays. Even the .NET has introduced with a open source code like Java that is called .NET Core. Now each and every organization are moving behind .NET now. Now coming down the line in after 3 to 4 months, you will realize like everything is a .NET. Everything is a .NET. Entire development will rely on .NET technology. You can see that, you can observe that, not a problem. Okay, that is how it works actually. But Java is going out of the scope because it was a free source and there is no advanced technology. Technologies are there. It is not a competitive like .NET. Okay, that is not so much competitive like .NET, like UI and other support integration. And this is very much compatible with operating system, because even operating system is also from Microsoft. They know each and everything.
Okay.
Got it? So that is how it is. So first you have to understand what is this, because you are learning this technology. You should know all these things. So then only you will get a confidence. Yes, I am in a right track. Whatever I'm spending time, whatever I'm learning the technology. That is a good way of learning. Not today or tomorrow. Once in my entire life, definitely you will get a benefit out of this. That is for sure. Okay,
Mm.
so this is how you should learn. So people always comes with like, whenever you have a problem, you come with no. So today you have a problem, immediately tomorrow if you join any course, day after tomorrow you cannot overcome with your problems
Correct.
related to .NET. No, because .NET is not so simple where tomorrow you join, day after tomorrow you'll get a solution. No, it's not like that. You have to spend time, take an experience, work on it. Definitely after that, so if you take 1 month to resolve a solution, once you are comfortable with the .NET technology, it will not even take one day for you. After that,
Mm.
that's it. It gives you complete idea. So you have to work on technology. That is the only the major requirement is there is no shortcut. First thing is there is no shortcut. How to get expert? Practice, practice, practice. Okay,
Mm.
so in the sense you don't have to worry about that. I will guide you how to do that.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry. My complete session is something like smooth transition. I will give you each and every sensitive information.
Okay.
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 After finishing my sessions, you have to spend 20 to 30 minutes.
Now I will spend 2 to 3 hours. That's what I will.
That that
I will.
that's more than enough. That's
I'll.
fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. And how to approach, I will tell you. Let's say today I will take one session. We'll discuss about class.
Okay.
Okay. So class means what? So what you have to do once it is done, you have to go to Google, C sharp class examples. Just type it. You will get everything. Just open 5-10 sites, whatever it is listed in your Google. Okay.
Okay.
Just open that. Just keep on going through the code with example, right? Example. You just see the code. You will understand. You have to understand that. If you are
Okay.
understanding the code, that means whatever the topic I have covered in the session, you are able to understand. There are so many websites. Okay, so many websites. There are code project, C sharp tutors. So many things are there. W3C. So many things. Go each and every sites. Just spend 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. That's it. Just see the code. This is this. This is this. I'm able to understand. I'm able to follow the code. What it is you're able to understand. Then you are in the right track. If you're not able to understand, just please make a note of it. Okay. Next class, you just show it to me. I will explain what it is.
Okay.
That is how you have to get clarify your doubts. Okay. Without a doubt, you are not supposed to attend your class. That is what is important. So you have to give me confidence. Yes, Kiran, I am done with this session. I am able to understand this. So I have worked on, I have explored it. So I didn't find any difficulties in any of the websites. I saw so many different, because each and every website shows their own code.
Mm.
Okay, you will become an expert with that only, and you don't have to, I mean, spend much time about for that, right? So
Okay.
it will simply take very less time. But if you feel anything difficult, anything, something is different, you're not able to understand, just catch me there itself. You'll get a complete clarification, because technology is having multi-dimensional doubts. You will come up with multi-dimension doubts. It's not like one. It's not like a ABCD. If you start A, what should be the next letter? B. It's not like that. Technology can be anything, right?
Hmm.
So that's why that is how you have to follow. And
Okay.
okay, let's start the first thing today. Okay, before starting my actual class, this is just an introduction. Create a new project. First, we'll start with console application. Okay, new,
Okay.
new, new. Create a new project. Down, down,
Create a
down,
new
down.
project.
Yeah, new project. So here you have to list down something. And top C sharp. There, top C sharp is there now.
Yes.
So C sharp next Windows up Windows platform. So next it is web, right?
Yes.
Just select the drop down, make it console. Console. Ah, select the console. So now you have two different templates actually. One is console application.NET Core. Another one is console application.NET Framework. We'll go with .NET Framework. Okay.
What is the
Okay.
difference
Select
between
that.
.NET Core and Framework?
Both are same .NET application only. .NET Core I have told you, right, that is a open source, and that .NET Core have developed in a rearranged format where .NET Core runs on multiple platform.
Okay.
Whatever the program you create with .NET Framework, right,
Hmm.
this can only run on your Windows. If you take this program and try to run on Linux or Mac platform, MacBook,
Okay.
so it's not able to run. So if you develop an application through .NET Framework Core, .NET Core, so that is a platform independency. It is clearly saying application can run on .NET Core on Windows, Linux, and Mac OS
Okay.
also. Okay, that
Okay.
installation, that execution procedures are different, so that you cannot directly understand the .NET Core.
Okay.
.NET Core is something like additional extension of .NET Framework.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so it's like earlier it was working only thing. First you have to understand what is .NET. Then .NET Core is an additional feature where it supports to other operating system also. That you will learn it. That will not take a much time. Okay, first you have to understand this program. Just give your I mean thing and try to save it.
Hmm. Create.
Okay, today is little bit late actually, but from tomorrow we have to connect by 8. Okay,
Oh, 8.
or if possible 6. Is it possible for you to
6
have
is
it on
better. 6
6
is
at
better.
6?
Yeah, 6.
6 is better, right?
Yes.
So we'll try to manage at
Okay.
6 or 7.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because it will be too late. See, it is
Yeah. Yeah.
already
Yeah.
10:30 now, so that's
Correct.
why. Okay. Anyway, it's your first class because we are keep dragging. So I was
Yes.
keep reaching out to you from couple of days, but we were
Even I have.
discussing and we were not able to start actually.
Correct.
So that's what actually I don't want to give up. The first thing is, okay. And
Okay.
second day you're not supposed to miss actually. Okay,
Okay.
tomorrow it's your second day. Don't give up. Try to catch some more. Okay,
Yes.
at least for some time. So we'll catch up. Okay,
Okay.
second day we are not supposed to miss any of the session. Okay,
Okay.
that is my thing. Okay, now this is your thing. You might have tried this, right? You have seen this. What is console application and everything.
Yes.
Okay, so in the right side, Solution Explorer. Okay, so that is your project actually. The first thing you will see that solution, right? Do you know what is that solution means?
Um, Project which
Above,
contain all the details related to it.
no. Solution means above that basic.
Okay, this one.
That is a solution means one solution can contain multiple projects.
Okay.
Okay, that is so each and every project will have one solution. That is a high level. So that solution contains projects. In your case, that solution contains one project. That is basics.
Okay.
Okay. So this project is basically called console application.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now when it comes to basics, there is a next property that is called a property. Properties. Expand that. Okay. Do you know what is this?
No.
Okay. Basically what happens, no, when we develop any program, let's say you are my client. You will
Okay.
come to me, Kiran. I want one software which is like a calculator. You just give me one, develop me one software which should work as a calculator. Now
Okay.
I will develop everything. So I have to give it to you software. So how will I give? What I'll do is you don't know what programming language I use. You don't care about that. You
Okay.
develop in Java, C Sharp, Python, C, C++, whatever it is. I don't care. I don't have any idea about programming. So I don't know what to use, what Visual Studio. I don't care. So your software should be in such a way that it should be user friendly. Okay.
Okay.
What
Okay.
I'll do, I will develop in one programming. So I will just build it. I will convert into executables,
Okay.
exe,
Hmm.
right? So I will only give that exe. In which format I will give? In a setup format, in a CD or pen drive, I will give it. So he will click on one setup file. It will simply install it.
Yes.
Installing any of the software, piece of software. So anybody can do that. Not an engineer. Anybody can do that. Who are using their systems, laptop, simply they will click, they will install, they will start using it. So that
Okay.
is how I will give. I will not give my source code. I will not give all this informations. Okay. So when being a developer, oh, okay, I'm developing a software. I'm handing over to that guy. So this is the file where it helps I can give all the information about that software, that code, that program. Okay,
Okay.
what is that? Who is the owner of that? Which company it belongs to? And I can give some description also. In which year it is developed? Who is having a copyrights authority? Okay,
Okay.
what is the trademark? What is the culture of that software? And what is the version of that software? So each and everything I will mention this. So this is basically, this page is used when you are deploying your software. Deploying means converting and putting into the client, or how you are sharing. So that situation we will going to use all this. Come down, you will get all version,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
file version, assembly version, everything. Okay, so for that purpose we use it. So as a developer we rarely use this. Is not for us actually. When you have developed one application, so if somebody wants to use it, you want to go with all licensing kind of thing, or your rights, everything, so you will use this file. Okay,
Okay.
you don't have to worry about this. Close this file. Okay, don't save. Okay, so now minimize that. So that is all the property. So this is a reference. In the sense, references means, so you're using, like, using system.collection.generics, all these things. Okay. What is this? Do you have any idea?
Like how we use import java.util.star util dot. It's the library class.
In Java, you will use like import java.util, all those things,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
What does that mean?
Library
Header
header.
libraries, like namespace. We call it as namespace.
Okay.
In your C++, they usually call math.h, hash include math.h,
Yes. Yes.
hash include io.h. Have you worked on C++? I mean,
Yes. Yes.
did you learn C++, right?
Yes.
Okay, so no, you cannot write it here actually. This is complete. Yes, hash include stdio.h, like that. So you cannot write these things here. It will not
Okay.
work here, because you need a C compiler, C++ compiler for that.
Okay.
So in the same way, we use using system in C sharp. Okay, this
Okay.
is called namespaces. Like header files, we call it as a namespace.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, so why we use, how we use everything, I will let you know. Not a problem. Okay, you will learn it later. Okay, it's a little
Okay.
bit slowly. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so in order to make that is available, we call it as DLLs, dynamic link library. Those can be added in this reference. Right clicking the references, add libraries, so that you can add, so you can use that library. So add references, first option. See, add references. See,
Okay.
assemblies. So you will get all these options. How you are getting all these libraries? Because you have installed your .NET framework.
Mhm.
Got it? So that's why you are getting all these. So if you want anything from your .NET, you select that, will get in added in your reference folder. That means under that. So you can use those references here, and you can make use of those class functionality which are available in the DLL.
Okay.
Got it? So
Yes.
you will understand even more about this. So in your upcoming classes, you don't have to worry. Once you finished your C Sharp, once you start working on your technology, then you will get to know all this.
Mhm.
Got it?
Okay.
Okay. Cancel this. Okay. Next, app.config file. Okay. Basically, any application you have, there will be a settings for that application. When you are running that application, the first thing before it goes to ready state, it will check its application file app.config file. So whatever the configurations are set in this file, okay, based
Mhm.
on that settings, it will come up and it will set ready.
Okay.
Before your application comes to ready state, so it will be read each and every information and all settings. Based on that settings only, your application works. Okay,
Okay.
so that is called app.config file. Configuration file means your application configuration settings. You will do it in this file. This is basically a XML file.
Okay.
Okay, so what are all the things will come here? How we are setting, how the application works, everything you will learn it later in the technology. You don't have to worry. But you should understand, like, each and every application has its configuration file. Okay,
Okay.
this is a window application. Console application means all input output will be taken and printed in a console. Console means DOS prompt,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
that is called console application, that will work on your Windows only. So all Windows applications, standalone applications, will have app.configuration. Okay, if your application is a web application like ASP.NET, ASP.NET MVC, Web API, so all web application will contain web.config file.
Okay.
Okay, for web application, what is the configuration file? Web.config. For Windows application, console application, app.config file. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the difference. Okay, now go to the next program.cs. Close this file.
Yeah.
Okay, program.cs, double click on that program. Okay, now this is your C sharp code, which is by default, which is generated. Okay,
Okay.
now I told you, right, C sharp is a pure object oriented. Even Java is also pure object oriented. Why we call this programming language is a pure object oriented? You tell me. Do you have any idea?
Because we can perform four operation like abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance.
It's not because of that. Object oriented means, see, if you create, everything is a class here. See, you have created just a basic one template, it created with a class.
Okay.
So whatever the code you write, you have to write it within the class. There is a method. So in that method only you have to write your code. You cannot write your code anywhere else. Your
Mm-hmm.
executable statement can be written within the method of the class. See, class program is a class. Within that there is a function. So in that function you will write your executable statements. Code, all code you will write it here.
Okay.
Okay. Now, in order to in order to execute, your code will run only if your method is called. because you are writing your code inside a method, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So now the method is available in the class. In order to call that method, you have to create an object to the class.
Okay.
Okay. So everything is a class, and in order to access the class, you need an object. That's
Okay.
why it is called pure object oriented. Without object, nothing can be done,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So that's why this programming is called pure object oriented. Even Java is also same. Java is also a pure object oriented. Even if you go to Java, everything is a class,
Yes.
right? You
Yes.
have an experience in Java, I think.
Yeah.
So there also it is everything is a class. Within the class only you will write function. Within the function you will write your code.
Okay.
That's why this is called pure object oriented. Now tell me what is class. Okay, class, we have to use object to access class. So now
Yeah.
tell me what is class, why class got introduced, what is the main purpose of having class. This is
Uh,
very, very
so
important.
class you can think like a blueprint of an object where we can declare n number of object belonging to that class.
Blueprint of an object, what it means actually. Here definition don't work. Clear cut understanding, that is very, very important. That is practical. Why class is there, what is class actually, why we need a class, why class got introduced. Because in C there is no class.
Yes.
In C there is no class, but in C sharp it is a class. That too everything is a class. Why? What is class then? Why it got introduced?
Mm, I understand with that to introduce object or to call the class by object we required class. Means one class can.
that is that is actually higher level. First you don't know what is class, what is the importance of class, and now you are using object for that. This is what is shortcut. That's why you people are stuck in your technology. That's why you're not understanding anything. You're blindly following something. No, technology is something. Okay, now give me a control. I'll request for a control.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Now you have written int I, right?
Yes.
What is this? You tell me.
So here I am declaring a value to a variable.
Hmm. No, the first line is
Here I have been declared a data type and the data type is called integer and integer actually holds some variable then for the
hmm,
further acceptance of the variable, I mean acceptance of the value.
okay, good. So in this line, okay,
Hmm.
I is a variable
Okay.
of type integer.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
it can store a one integer value,
Yes.
only one integer value. Okay, so I have stored it. So I am just storing one value. This is my declaration. Okay,
Okay.
declaration of a variable, and this line is assigning a value to that variable.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
now I have one variable which stores only one value, but I want one variable which stores more than one value. What I should do?
So we will declare array.
Yes, good. Now int array, arr, okay,
Okay.
which is equal to new
Int.
int of. So what I'll do is 10, comma 20, comma 30, comma 40.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here I is only one variable of integer. It stores only one value. But here array is a collection of variables, more than one value.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This is my array. Okay. What I'll do is I'll write it like this. This is one line. What I'll do is I'll split and I'll write it like this.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Like
Yes.
this. So what is this? This is declaring a variable ARR of type integer array.
And
Now I am assigning this variable.
okay,
Okay.
got it.
Assigning this variable. Here also I am assigning.
Yes.
Here also I am assigning. What is the difference in assigning this variable?
So in this assigning, we have the uh, uh, array. Once array get created, it will create contiguous memory allocation for the same data type which we have declared. In that we can assign n number of variable to it. Whereas in data type we have declared integer, float, or so on. We can assign only
No, no,
one
no, no.
value at a time.
Wait. Here only one, right?
Hmm.
I'm directly using variable equals value. That's it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Why? But here I'm not doing that. I'm using new keyword. I'm
Okay.
using new keyword. Here I'm directly assigning value, but here I cannot do that. Why? Because this I is of type integer. This integer is called simplex type.
Okay.
Simplex type. Okay. What is this called?
Simplex.
Simplex type. Okay. But array is a complex type. Why complex? Because it stores more than one value. This is called complex type.
Okay.
Clear? So all your complex type in order to assign, you cannot directly simply equals to that. You cannot do that. So you have to use new keyword. Okay.
Okay.
So since this is a complex type, we don't we have to use a new keyword. So this is called like a instantiation. We don't call like assigning a value. We call it as instantiating a value.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
So this is the difference. This is also indirectly assigning a value. But since we are using a new this thing, we are instantiating. Technically, we call it as we are instantiating this array with new.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's go to the next level. So this is the first level, I, and array is the second level. Now we'll go to the third level. So now initially I had I which stores only one value. Then I want something to be which stores more than one value. So array is my option. Now I want to store more than one value, but those values are different types actually. So here in this case, integer means all integer. String
Yes.
means all string. Okay. Floating point means all floating point. No. I want something, one variable, okay,
Okay.
okay, which stores, which can store a first element as a string, second element as an integer, third element as a floating point, fourth element as a boolean.
Okay. Uh,
How can I
then
do that?
we will declare a method.
No, method is for something different. That is class.
Okay.
First of all, okay, class example. Okay,
Okay.
so now what I'll do is public int id. Okay,
Okay.
public string name, public boolean, uh,
Flag. You
uh,
can take anything.
sorry.
Flag.
Okay, some
Anything.
variable. Okay, and another one is like public uh, or double salary. Okay,
Okay. Hmm.
see, these are all different data types. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
now what is class? Class is a unit of collection of different data members. Data members means what? Variables. We call it as variable. Data members means variables.
Okay.
Okay, now what I can do is same like array. Same like array. Okay,
Okay.
I will create a so example example e.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
now e is equal to
New
new
example. Okay.
example. You got it now?
Yeah.
Clarity
Yeah.
of
Now I got it.
creating an object. Ah,
I did this
this
very much
is
before.
this is the base. That's why you don't know the base. Now you will get on. See, within a one session, I've not even completed a session. Now you are getting it, you are catching everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So the technology, the explanation, the teaching way should be in a practical way. So wherever you go to any of the training institute, they will not teach like this because I am basically from a software background. I am also a technical person. I know how to make people understand the technology.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
I used
So
it
now
multiple
what?
time, but yeah, when did you ask?
Ah, because see, basically, generally what people do now, this is one line. How to create an object. Creating an object. Example ex, which is equal to new example.
Okay. Yeah.
They do directly. This is a one line of code, right? Basically, they
Yes.
do like this. Okay, so this this is something like you can split it like this. This is declaring. Okay,
Okay.
declaring the first variable and ex and assigning a value.
Okay.
Okay, this is declaring a variable and assigning a value. Okay,
Okay.
so this is also a variable like int I is there, no? Like this. This is also a variable. Ex is also a variable.
Okay.
Integer is a simplex type. Example is a complex type because it stores more than one different data type. Not only one value, it contains more than one data type. So that's why this is called complex type.
Okay.
So in order to assign any complex type, you have to use new keyword like in array. Array also we did the same thing.
Yes.
Here also I am doing. So here declaration, here assigning. Assigning means instantiation.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay. Got it.
So instantiation. Now is this is a variable? Yes, of course, this is a variable, but I call this as an object. Why? Because this is a variable because this is a simplex type. This is an object because this is complex type.
Okay.
So any complex types variable can be called as object. Now you got the clarity.
Yes.
Why is object? Object because this is a complex type.
Got it.
Clear?
Yes. Clear.
So this is your a basic class. Even you will learn more things about the class. What is class? Even class will contains methods. What is that method? How to write a method? Everything you will learn in each and every sessions. Okay, in a
Okay.
practical way. But
Okay.
this is these things you will never going to get in any of the textbooks, in any of the learning materials or video somewhere. You can explore it.
Okay.
So that's why I told you you don't need any materials. Whatever I teach, it will directly go to your mind. You will enjoy my session. That is for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So fine. So tomorrow we'll meet. If
Sure.
possible, we'll meet by 6 or 6:30.
Yes, yes.
I will let you
Even
know because I'll be.
wouldn't,
Huh?
yes, even it wouldn't get disturbed both of the time. So we'll meet it in that time only. Actually,
Oh
what
yeah, yeah.
happened? Why I got means multiple session getting delayed. My actually office working hour will start by 2:30, and by
Oh,
9:30 it goes.
2:30.
Yeah.
Oh, you're working in shift actually?
No, no, it is not a shift. They have 2:30 shift timing. 2:30. General timing is
Oh,
2:30.
2:30 to
2:30 to 9:30.
2 2:30 to 9:30. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
So that's why I was
No, is
getting
it possible to connect by 1:30 for you?
1:30 afternoon.
1:30 afternoon.
Yeah, that is much better.
That is much better. Even I can it will be a lunch hour for me, so we can discuss on that time. So okay,
Yeah,
we'll connect by 1:30 then.
sure, sure. So 1:30 will
Fine?
make it fixed. It won't disturb to anyone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah,
That's better actually.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
1:30 to 2:30.
Sure.
1 hour in the afternoon.
Okay.
That will be fine, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay then. Yeah, fine. Yeah, fine then. So you have to give me a confirmation. How was the session? You're able to understand. You're
Yeah,
following,
I have understood.
right?
Yes.
Okay then. You each and every session, I'm asking this question. So you have to give me, I mean, suggestion. Yes, I've got it. So if you have any doubts, let me know. I will clarify it. If your doubts is related to something advanced, I mean topic, I will tell you. So you will understand once I cover the topic. Okay.
Okay.
Okay then.
Okay. Yes. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you, Rajat.